Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to another episode of this Piscean Reports. How's everybody doing? Hopefully, you guys are having a fantastic day. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome aboard. I hope you enjoyed today's message. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. I hope you guys love today's message as well. Thank you for being a part of my channel. Thank you for being a part of my world and allowing me to be a part of your world. Okay. Now, I want to do a little sharing with the universe here, with you guys. Not the universe, but with you guys. Whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I woke up this morning and the first thing that came to my mind was Shark Week. And I remember thinking to myself, wow, Shark Week was weeks ago. It ended weeks ago. I had no idea that, it was still going, But I'm recognizing and realizing that when it comes to the real world, there is no such thing as Shark Week. It's Shark Day, Shark Minute, Shark Moment. Okay? So I want to share something with you guys if I could, because I am starting to figure out and learn now that what the Father wants me to do is experience things in my world, and then just because there's something about what happens to me that is going to resonate with you guys out there. But I'm going to tell you. So last week, this is what I think I've told you guys this before. I do a weekly reading for myself. Not so much because I know people are thinking that I live my life by the cards. I don't live my life by the cards. When I do my reading for the week, it's just simply done as a heads up or a forecast of the week that's coming ahead. And I just love to watch it play out. It's fascinating just how connected I am with the other side, how accurate they are. It blows my mind. There are people who say that they do these things for entertainment purposes only, and maybe that's why I don't always do readings for others. I can do a reading. I do better when I do a reading with someone face to face. But as far as doing a reading on a grander scale, I don't know. It's like because I don't have that interpersonal connection with the person. It's just something about you being in my face that makes it easier for me to connect with you than doing it on a global or a wider scale, because it becomes more generalized, and that's just not who I am. I do better doing one-on-one. You know what I mean? That's my wheelhouse. This is where I shine. But anyway, so I did my weekly reading last week. I'm not going to show you guys all the cards, but I want to draw attention to some very interesting cards, okay? I had Vase, Secret Admirer. Which was fascinating to me. I was like, wow, I got a secret admirer. I wonder who it is, right? And of course, but like I always say, I just let the week play out. I can hardly wait to see what's going to happen. I got 4-leaf clover, great good fortune. I got boat, money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. I got, and this is where it got interesting, I got diamond. It says you'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. And I was like, well, I know I ain't going to be giving nobody no diamonds. So it fascinated me to see that. I said, somebody's going to give me a diamond. I'm going to tell y'all something. I thought the last two cards were a mistake. Like literally, I thought they were a mistake. But I said, let me let it play out. And then the Astral House card of marriage came up. And I saw that and I said, no way am I getting married. I was like, that's impossible. I don't know anyone. I haven't, you know what I mean? So it was blowing my mind to see last some cards. You can understand how I thought this is a mistake, And so I let the week play out. Now, I had an encounter with a past person. And, we had a pretty good connection. We had a really good time, right? And as one day I'm walking with this person, and the person says, "Do you want to go get a ring?" And I looked and I said, "You're kidding, right?" And in my head, like, the emoji where the head blows off, like that's literally what's going on internally. Like, hell no, this is not happening. This is not happening. Like, no way. And I said, "You're serious? Are you sure?" And he said, "Yeah, let's go get a ring. Let's go, you know." He's feeling something. I said, I'm feeling something. So, I'm like, wow, this is unbelievable. If somebody would have told me that I'd been marrying this person, I would have said, no way. So we went and we found, and we go into this store in the hood. And I knew that was, anyway. So we go in the hood, and we're looking at these rings, and I decide to pick out a ring. And I am someone, I keep telling people there's nothing wrong with my clairaudience, like nothing, nothing. And so I'm listening to them. I'm listening to the exchange between me, the seller, and my person. And I also have one ear, and I hear the gossip going on. Not necessarily gossip, but you hear it. So and so and so and so, and this happened, that. And I literally look over and I see this gentleman on his phone, like straight. I knew it. I didn't even have to question it. This person is like straight telling people that I'm getting ready to get engaged. That me and this person are getting ready to get married. And I hear I hear these young gentlemen on the other side of me saying, "Would you do it?" And I don't know, dog. This and the other thing. So I hear them basically saying, I'm hearing, like my angels have taught me to really listen. I keep telling people there's nothing wrong. Now I am learning that I am someone who has to be conscious of what is going on in front of me, but also be conscious of what's going on around you. And so I hear the conversations that are taking place, but I'm still, looking and like that. So we leave up out of there, and I knew it. I knew it. When they say good news travels fast, like I'm finding out just how true that is. So I'm literally, we decided to walk down to a bus stop, and so we're standing there waiting, and as we're talking, I see the women across the street looking and doing like this, like, oh my God, and this young man, and this is what really brought it home for me. This young man on a bike rode right past us, and he said, "This motherfucker just won the lottery." And sorry for my language, I'm sorry, that is exactly what he said. This mofo just won the lottery. So and I heard that, but you could tell this wasn't he just won the lottery because he's found love, and he's gonna have love, and he's gonna have abundance and all of that. It's straight money. This has to do with money, right? But I didn't say anything. I let it go. So later on, I get home, and it's just me and my person, and we're conversating and what have you. So I won't say what happened, but I will say this. A situation occurred, and my person left, okay? Something not good happened. It was ridiculous. But anyway, bottom line is, when the person left, I decided to go over to my cards because we had a disagreement, bottom line. And as I do my cards, there were two cards that fell out. I couldn't even get shuffling good, and two cards fell out. And one was the Seven of Swords, and the other was the Six of Wands, which literally means someone who, a sneaky person, literally just scored a victory. And my heart sank. Like, my heart sank because, I'm someone who, this is just me. I just lead my life with I try to lead with a pure heart and the purest of intentions. That's just who I am. And I'm learning now that I really have to be careful of that, because not everyone around me lives that way. I know it. That's the worst part, is I know it. But yet and still, I still leap forward. But I keep telling people this, and I'm going to say this right now to anybody who even thinks about coming my way in the future. Like, please believe me when I say there is nothing you can do that is, you're never going to get over on me. You are never, ever going to get over on me. My guides, my angels have my back 1000%. Okay, and I have had dealings with this person before, and I knew who this person was. They literally showed themselves to me before, but I don't know, something about this time I thought, the other thing that I had got, I showed up in my tarot read. I did tea leaf, but I also did tarot, and everything kept saying that there's somebody who wants to commit to you this week. And I said, I just listened to that. What I thought was good news was actually a warning. Someone's going to try to connect to you because the second week hasn't happened. It was the end of the week, coming up on the end of the week. And what you need to know is this, that there's a sneaky person who just scored a victory. This person's intentions are not as pure as yours. My guides, my angels will always let me know. So if you even think that you have a chance at coming at me and pulling the wool over my eyes, you may get to that point, because but now I'm learning. So I doubt seriously if you'll even get to that point. But I always had my walls up, always, and something said let loose, so I did that. Okay, and as soon as I did, here come the snakes, here come the sharks, right? And that's my lesson. This is what I mean. Earth is a school, and you're here to learn lessons. Okay, this person incarnated in this lifetime to teach me a lesson, and this person was dedicated to the cause. Okay, dedicated to the cause. And I learned that, right? I learned that not everyone is going to have your best interest at heart. There are people who are going to want to take advantage of you. But when I connected with this person, in the moment I got engaged, what you all don't know is I made a video a long time ago, and I never uploaded it because I thought it might be a little bit too much for people to handle. Okay, but it's about this invisible war that is happening within my own race. Okay, there's this, and it's ridiculous to me. I can't even comprehend it, because when I look at a person, I look at who you are. I look at your heart. I look at your soul. I'm trying to look at the spirit. I'm taking you at face value, because everybody makes mistakes, and I'm not interested in what you did in your past. What matters is who you are today. Okay, so when I made this video about this war, this invisible war, this us versus them ridiculousness that's happening, I remember thinking when I got engaged, this is that moment, this is that opportunity, this is that time to prove that two people can come together from opposite sides, from opposite, sides of the track. It's like what is that? The Hatfields and the McCoys, and here's these two, Romeo and Juliet, that situation where there's two opposite forces and they're dedicated to this ridiculousness. And here's two people who just want, to just connect. Okay, they don't subscribe to the war. Okay, they have pure hearts and they have pure intentions, and they just want to connect and be together. So in that moment, I'm thinking, this is wonderful. This is going to be that opportunity to prove that two opposite sides can come together in love. And if we can do that, everybody can do that. That is what my intention was. That is where my heart was, but I just keep forgetting that while I may have these pure intentions, other people don't. There are people who are really determined, because I made a conscious decision to walk my path. Okay, and now because I have been speaking my truth and raising the vibration of others and raising the consciousness of the world, like bringing that to the forefront, that what's happening, like what's occurring. This is what's happening. This is what's occurring. You guys came here for this reason, to change the vibration and the energy of this world. This is why you are here. But unfortunately, there are people who are just determined. They're so stuck in that energy, in that vibration, that they will do anything and everything. It just never occurred to me that they would use this person. Let's use her heart. This is how we'll get to her. This is how we're going to bring her down. We'll use her love, her open heart. We'll use it against her. You know what I mean? Like we're going to put someone in there. And if we can't get this money one way, we'll get it another way. We'll get to her this way. And then we'll just figure out, we'll convince her to use her money for this or for that. And none of it, and I know it in my heart, none of it, whatever they was trying to do was positive. It never is. Okay, because you're shining your light, and we hate that. We hate it. We got to bring you down. We got to take you down. If we take down the person who is literally starting, who has literally been the one to open everyone's mind and to speak their truth, then we won. We got it. We won. And I'm now thinking that I've had time to be alone and recognize that and see that. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. You can, and this is the lesson for you guys. Okay, when you make that conscious decision to open your heart, when you make that conscious decision to walk your path, to be that light, understand there are people who are going to come against you. Okay, it just is what it is. All right, and they will do anything and everything. If we can work on this one, if we can bring this one down, we can do it. This is how we're going to do it. We're going to systematically bring down the people who are shining the most. Okay, and you just really got to be conscious of that. Like, it's unfortunate that it is what it is, but everything happens for a reason, and I understand that. What happened to me is going to be that lesson to you guys. Stay alert. Stay alert. But I will say this, understand each and every one of you who have come to shine your light and come to be that difference maker. Trust and believe your angels, in the same way they got my back, they got your back too. They got your back. Know that. No one, when you make that conscious decision to walk in the light and be a light to this planet, to be a light to others, to stand in your truth, you're now a target. You're a target. The devil is alive. He exists. It is a real force, a real energy. Dark energy is very real. In the same way there's the light, there's the dark. That's one of the universal laws. There's the law of I think it's either polarity or the law of balance. I forget which one it is. I'll have to look it up. But yeah, the book's not over. Oh, it's over there. But yeah, so there is that. In the same way there's light, there's dark. If there's good, there's evil. You know what I mean? Night, day, good, bad, everything. There's let me slow down. There's an opposite to everything. All right? And I am now learning that, and this is what you guys are going to learn as you start your walk, as you live your life. You're going to see there are people who are going to want to come into your life. They're going to pretend like they only have your best interest at heart, that they only love you. But the devil is using this person, and you will know. Okay, I found out, and I tell you guys that your guides and your angels are never gonna let anybody come against you that doesn't have a pure heart. They're not gonna let them in your sphere, okay? Because it's not about that. Yes, there is this spiritual war going on. Good and evil is happening right now, okay? But just know, okay, the evil is desperately trying to win. It is desperately trying to win, and it will do anything and everything to take you out. Okay, in this case, they said the best thing to do. I can't tell you guys how many times, I keep telling y'all, there's nothing wrong with my clairaudience. And I can't tell you how many times I walked past someone and they said, I'm so sick of this bitch. And even though they think they're saying it low, they really think they're saying it low, but there's nothing wrong with my clairaudience. It's on point. I can hear people so far over, it don't make no sense. I can feel your vibration. I can feel your energy. I can step onto a bus and I feel everybody's vibe. I feel everybody's energy. What is this? The spiritual gangster, he said, you can read the room, like you literally can. When you become spiritually awakened, you can read the energy. is so strong and so obvious that you just can't ignore it. You can't ignore it. So I have to make sure that I have my shield up and my, and I'll do anything and everything to keep my peace, to not let anyone try to take me out of it, to not let the devil, not to engage with someone who's trying to, trying to dim my light or trying to dull it, and I hear this all the time. I'm so sick of that bitch, and I'll be so glad when, so they want it. This dark energy wants to pull me down so bad, and they will want to put you down, pull you down. They will do and try anything and everything, even use your heart against you, use the purity of who you are and your beliefs, try to use them against you. They'll send people who will say, oh, like he was telling me how there are people who would come up, the spiritual gangster, he's talking about, or the king of aloha, however you guys want to say it. Y'all know who he is. He's amazing. But anyway, and he'll tell you there are people who absolutely will try to come in your sphere, and let you know, who'll say, oh my gosh, I love you, and this and that, and you have to be aware, there are people who just want to be a part of what you got going on. And this was a perfect example. Okay, it's about money. This whole thing was about so much more than I even knew. What I thought was a simple act of two people coming together was an act of war. Of we're gonna use this person's heart against them. We're gonna use that love that they have for humanity against them, and we'll attack that way. Obviously, verbal attacks are not working now. Matter of fact, the more we attack this person, the worse we're looking. So they decided to fall back. But God hears everything, sees and hears everything. You can sit behind closed doors and plot and plan, and this is what we're going to do, and this is how we're going to carry it out, and everybody be quiet because we don't want to mess up the plan, right? By running our mouths. But you can't pull anything over on me. You're never going to be able to take advantage of me. And I remember this person even saying to me at one point, they said, okay, things are good now, but what if your cards come against me? I said, why would they? If you're doing right, you have nothing to worry about. If you're doing good, you have nothing to worry about. Okay? But and there were moments where this person would say, you more than you know. You need to see that. Like, you're your own worst enemy. You don't see your value. You don't see your worth, But and whatever, right? Whatever. So there are moments when this person is trying to build me up and lift me up. But now I see the reasoning behind the building and the lifting is, I see what you got going on, and I want to be part of it. I don't want to say ride your coattails, but I want to be a part of that. People are like that. They'll do that. They absolutely will do that. I want to be a part of what's happening. I want to be a part of the success. I want to be a part of the good fortune. I want to be a part of all of your blessings and your abundance. You're following God's acts. You're being a person of the light, and just by being a person of the light, look at all the amazing good that's happening to you. Look at all this goodness that's coming your way. And for those of you out there, trust and believe, when you make that decision to walk with the light, blessings will just track you down. You won't have to go out necessarily looking for blessings. Blessings will find you. Okay. And in the same way, I made that conscious decision to walk my path, and the Father said, okay, now that we're walking this path, here, this is what you need to know. You've got some money coming your way, and it's a lot of it. And you've got, but I'm learning all these other lessons too. You got to be careful. There are people out who are going to want to try to pull you down. There are people who are going to try to knock you down. There are people who are going to try to knock you off your square, and it's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate, but it is what it is. This is, like I said, there's spiritual warfare going on, okay? Coupled with that us versus them mentality, is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And it shouldn't be that. That is what I keep trying to tell people. It doesn't have to be that, okay? We're trying to change how things are going. The devil is really, really trying to keep everything status quo. There are people who are straight trying to keep things status quo. We like it just like we is, like it is, not we is, like it is. And we're not trying to change a damn thing. We want things to keep going as is, okay? And we've got to say, no, this is not how it's going to keep going. This is not how it is, okay? We don't have to live in a violent society and become violent people towards each other. We don't have to develop these mentalities of take and snatch and grab and use and abuse, okay? That's that devil energy. Okay, you can have, I am living proof that you can walk in the light. And I see so many others of you out there who are living proof just by shining your light, by being a blessing to others, by waking others up. You are receiving abundance like you wouldn't believe. You're proof that you don't have to do wrong to get good. You know, you're shining. You're that shining example. Each and every one of you out there. I see so many of you. Y'all don't even know. I see so many of you all out there just shining and beaming and being a person of truth and authenticity. And I'm sorry, I hope you guys cannot hear my stomach growling because I did not have breakfast yet. But you can be that and be blessed. And that's what these other people don't understand. They're so used to that old mentality, that old way of thinking, that this is how it's supposed to go. This is how it is. You're supposed to climb a corporate ladder. You're supposed to claw and scratch your way to get to the top. It's what's been ingrained in people, but that's just not true. That's just not true. Those of you who are of the light, you know it. You know this. You see what I mean? So just know. And before I did this reading, I want to show you something. Before I did this reading, I said, give me some cards, and I pulled them out. And this is literally what I got. And when I keep telling y'all, my cards are on point, they are on point, okay? Like my angels and guides do not F around when it comes to me and mine, all right? And so I got the Hierophant, okay? And I got the Six of Cups. Someone from the past wanted to commit to you. They wanted to trap you. The Eight of Swords. They were secretly trying to trap you into a situation. But I got the Ace of Swords. This is epiphanies. This is triumph. This is victory. Once again, the universe is reminding me you won. Someone might have had a victory, but they didn't win the war. They might have won that battle in that moment, but they didn't win the war. Okay? We got your back. Look at that. That disembodied hand is your guides and your angels. It's the Father letting you know we got your back. Okay? You deserve to wear the crown that is on this sword. This is your crown. It's like with every victory, it's like, here's the crown. You did it. Okay. Nobody succeeded. They didn't succeed. You're still wearing a crown. You're still victorious. You're still going. You're still climbing. We just want you to know, okay, you're still winning. Okay. No one is going to take advantage of you. All right. No one, the Father's not going to let anyone, my angels, my guides are not going to let anyone commit to me that is not of the purest intentions. The fifth card, the last card, was the Six of Pentacles. Balance being restored. Balance is now restored, okay? You won, little one. Congratulations. Now, we can continue on with what we were doing. Continue on with your lessons. Continue on being that light. Congratulations. And that's what I did. And so this is what I mean. When I'm not someone who always, I might do cards periodically. I'll do better with oracle cards more than with tarot when it comes to giving you guys a reading. Oracle cards are more general and you know what I mean? They speak more and say more. And I've even considered there's some people who like create their own thing, their own decks, and they shuffle and they put it out. But I don't think that's how it's going to go for me. I don't think that's necessarily what they want. They want me to live, be that example. Okay, live your life, and then when things happen, share it, because this is going to resonate with someone. There's someone out there who needs to know that as you're walking your light, as you are walking and being of the light, just that there's people who are going to just know they're going to try to come at you. There are people who are going to try to come at you. Okay, be strong. Be strong. You're going to be victorious. You won't even have to be strong per se. You just being you and showing up in the world and shining your light, you don't even have to worry. Your guides and your angels, they got your back. They got your back. If somebody's coming into your space, into your energy, and they are not of the light, you will absolutely know between the energy and the vibration that you get from this person, which the vibration was still there. Unfortunately, it was still there. But I thought this is going to be that opportunity to bring two opposite sides together and show that we could come together in love. And to let go of this ridiculous war that is existing. Just let go. That's slave, at the end of the day, that is slave mentality. If you're someone who's still saying there's us versus them, that occurred years ago. That was done by design. Okay, back in the day, the slaves, the best way to infiltrate this group of people is to divide and conquer. We're going to make some fortune, which really wasn't fortunate, but that's the video I started to do and I didn't. But I'm not going to get into it. I'm going to save it for that next video. But bottom line, that is slave mentality thinking. We're going to divide and conquer. Okay, and the division began, and it just continued and continued and continued. Even though we're not even slaves anymore, it still continues mentally. It still continues. For some people, they still have that us versus them mentality. Instead of saying we're free. We are free. What are we doing? Your ancestors are like in shock that this is still occurring. You know what I mean? Why are we still doing this? Why are they still doing this? They're free. We paid the price. We paid the cost. They're free. We paid that price. Okay, you guys are free now. You can walk in this world. You can love whoever you want to love. You can be whoever you want to be. You can do whatever you want to do. You can. Okay, you don't have to live like that. You don't have to us versus them, white versus black, us versus them, one side of the track against the other. Let that shit go. Let it go, because it is eating up your soul. It is devouring your soul. That is that dark energy. That's a ugly dark energy that is tearing your soul apart. Let it go. Let it go. We're all free. We're all free. None of us are slaves anymore. We're all free. So let's just live and let's just love. All right? And like I said, those of you who are walking in the light and who are being of the light, keep walking. Don't stop. Don't let anybody tell you you're wrong. Don't let anybody try to change your mind. Don't let anybody try to, I don't care if they talk about you from to the end of time. Okay, the people that are talking about you don't know what you know. They don't feel what you feel. They're not walking what you're walking. They're not walking that path. Okay, you could go to, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. But I'll just say this. I'll just say this. Keep being of the light. Don't stop. Okay, we are going to win. In the end, at the end, I don't care how long it takes. The more of you who wake up are going to see you don't have to do wrong to be blessed. And the more people who start to see that, the more examples that are out here in this world proving that you don't have to do wrong to be rewarded, to get good. You don't. The more people that see that, the more they will start to let go and change. But we have to be the example. Okay, so don't stop shining your light. Keep going. Keep going, beloved ones. Keep going. Okay, we're going to win this. We're going to win this. Remember your purpose. Remember your purpose. You're here for a reason. Don't let anybody tell you different. Okay? Listen to the Father. Listen to your guides. Listen to your angels. If you're lucky enough to have friends who are willing to support you and raise you up, then that's your tribe. Those are the people, they even though they don't get it, if they're lifting you up, that's good. That's the universe helping to raise your vibration, to lift you up, to keep you going. All right, but just in the same way you got people who are going to keep you going, there are other people who are going to want to drag you back down because they don't want to see you shining. They don't want to see you blessed. They don't want to see you prosperous in any way, because they're used to the old way of thinking that doing wrong is how you get ahead in this world. Doing bad, doing evil things is how you get ahead in this world. And I'm proven to everybody. I'm living proof. When you walk in the light, no one can take advantage of you. No one can come against you. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. Open yourself up to the light. Open yourself up to the Father. Walk this path. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and go, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, because nothing will make me happier than to let y'all know you're on the right path. You are. If you are walking in the light, if you are deciding to wake up and you want to raise your vibration, if you said, Father, I want to feel that. I want to know that. I want to be that. I want to be in that energy. Help me. Once you ask for that help, once you make that conscious decision to say, I want that, like that's unreal, that's unbelievable. This is what I mean when you raise your vibration and you look around and you say, oh my God, there really is another way of thinking and being and doing. But it starts with raising your vibration. It starts with waking up and seeing life as it really can be. Not how it is right now, but how it can be, and you will be that example. And the more examples we have, the less the dark is going to win. Eventually, people will start coming over and seeing this is how it's done. So stay in the light. All right? I hope you guys enjoyed today's message. If you did, do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and go. You guys have a great rest of your day. I'm going to go fight this heat and do some shopping because it's only going to get worse from here. So I will see you guys later. I'll see you next time on the next video. You guys take care. Bye-bye.